So this is what we discussed in the last lecture. That is the concept of zenith angle theta z, then angle of inclination alpha, and the concept of air mass. So in this lecture, again, we need to cover some 4 to 5 definitions related to the topic, which is nothing but solar radiation geometry. So the first definition which we are going to learn in this lecture is nothing but the concept of latitude angle, and it is indicated by symbol phi. So for that, I want you to draw this diagram. ये diagram आपको दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ सर।
Okay. So take pen, paper, and draw this diagram on your notebook in order to understand the concept of latitude angle phi. So in this diagram, here I have shown the schematic view of Earth. Then this indicate the Earth equatorial plane. This O indicate the center of Earth. This P indicate the position of observer on the Earth's surface. And this OQ indicate the projection of line OP on the Earth equatorial plane. These dotted line indicate the polar axis of the Earth. This region is North Pole and this region is South Pole. And if you, what we can see, imagine a sphere. So if you cut the sphere into two, what we can say, section. So this indicate the uppermost section and this indicate the lowermost section. तो नॉर्मली इसको हम लोग नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर भी बोलते हैं और इसको हम लोग साउदर्न हेमिस्फीयर बोलते हैं. So you have to draw this, and these dotted line indicate the observer meridian. So meridian is nothing but a circle which is obtained by joining all possible, what we can say, longitude with respect to the position of observer on the Earth's surface. So that indicate the observer meridian, and this angle is known as latitude angle, indicated by symbol phi. और ये एरो का इंपॉर्टेंस है, यू हैव टू इंडिकेट द एरो इन द सेम डायरेक्शन विच वी आर शोन इन द डायग्राम. इसको आपने रिवर्स नहीं करना है. इसका सिग्निफिकेंस है, वो क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है वो आपको मैं कुछ देर बाद बताऊंगा. बट यू हैव टू ड्रॉ this diagram as it is, especially the direction of this angle. And please inform me once you have done with this. हो गया आप लोगों का डायग्राम?
यस. हाँ सर.
Okay, good. Now see here how to define the concept of latitude angle phi. Now with respect to this diagram, ये diagram को ध्यान से देखो. और अगर मैंने आपको बोला कि how to define latitude angle phi, so with respect to this diagram, it is very clear that phi is nothing but the angle between two lines. First one is nothing but OP and second one is OQ. Now what is OP? See, P is nothing but the position of observer on the Earth's surface. For example, अगर हम अपने आप को observer की तरह treat करते हैं, so this is our location on the Earth's surface, and this OP is nothing but a radial line which join the location of observer on the Earth's surface with respect to the Earth center. बरोबर है? Are you getting my point?
Yes sir.
ठीक है ना? So OP is nothing but a radial line which join the position of observer on the Earth surface with respect to the Earth center. And what is OQ? अब OQ को हम कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे? OQ is nothing but the projection of line OP on the Earth equatorial plane. So if you are interested to define the concept of latitude angle phi, it is defined as the angle between radial line joining the position of observer on the Earth surface with respect to the Earth center and its projection on the Earth equatorial plane. So that angle is known as latitude angle phi. समझ में आ रहा है क्या?
यस सर. हाँ सर.
तो हमेशा अभी आपने याद रखना है कि जो सोलर रेडिएशन ज्योमेट्री है ना, उसको समझना बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. द थिंग इज दैट you should know the exact pictorial view of that particular angle or that particular, what we can say, definition. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर इसके पहले हम लोग बात करेंगे तो वी डिफाइन थ्री डिफरेंट टर्मिनोलॉजीज विच आर कॉमनली यूज्ड इन सोलर रेडिएशन ज्योमेट्री. First one is called as air mass, second one is called as angle of inclination, and then zenith angle theta z. तो तीनों definitions बहुत simple है. The thing is that you should know the exact representation of these three definitions in your diagram. In the same way, latitude angle भी बहुत simple है. The thing is that you should know this diagram. So from this diagram, it is very clear that the angle between line OP and OQ is nothing but latitude angle phi. और technicality term में अगर आप उसको define करना है तो it is nothing but the angle between radial line joining the position of observer with respect to the center of earth and its projection on the earth equatorial plane. So this angle is known as latitude angle phi and it is denoted by symbol phi. It is universally accepted symbol. तो कहीं भी आप जाओ, whenever you are working in the field of solar radiation geometry, तो अगर आपके calculations में you have came across with the symbol like phi, so by default that phi indicate the concept of latitude angle. Now what is the significance of this arrow? As I told you that if you cut this what we can say figure into two section, so this indicate the uppermost and this indicate the lowermost. So uppermost section is called as northern hemisphere and this indicate the southern hemisphere. So here we need to apply the sign convention because the position of observer on the earth surface might be possible to change. इतने possible that कि अभी इस instant में आपको दिख रहा है कि आपका जो observer है it is available on the northern hemisphere, but इतने possible that I may change or I may redraw this diagram by indicating the position of what we can say observer in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere. Then in that case we need to apply a proper sign convention just to bifurcate कि जो position है आपके observer का वो northern hemisphere में है कि southern hemisphere में है. So simply by seeing the magnitude along with sign we are in a position to identify whether the position of observer is in northern hemisphere or you can say in the southern hemisphere. So for that reason it is mandatory that if the position of observer is in the northern hemisphere, then in that case we need to take the magnitude of latitude angle phi always positive. कहने का मतलब ऐसा है कि this angle we need to take positive when we are measuring in the northern hemisphere. Are you getting my point? समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना. अगर मान लो आपके ऑब्जर्वर का पोजीशन जो है वो चेंज हुआ, फॉर एग्जांपल इट इज इन दी southern hemisphere of same magnitude. For example, यहाँ अगर if in this case it is indicating like 45 or 50 degree. So because the position of observer is in the northern hemisphere, we need to take positive. If the position of observer is changed and it is available on the southern what we can say hemisphere, then in that case we need to take negative sign. So this you have to remember because this concept we need to apply when we are solving numerical on solar radiation geometry. तो वहां पर बहुत बार न्यूमेरिकल में दिया होता है कि आपका जो पोजीशन है ऑब्जर्वर का वो कहां पर है, नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में है कि साउदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में है, एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द पोजीशन ऑफ ऑब्जर्वर वी नीड टू टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ phi as positive or you can say negative. So first of all you have to write this definition of latitude angle phi. So I want you to write this definition. It is defined as the angle between joining the position of observer in bracket you need to write on the surface of earth bracket closed to the center of earth and its projection on the earth equatorial plane. So it is defined as the angle between radial line joining the position of observer on the earth surface to the center of earth and its projection on earth equatorial plane. Now with respect to this diagram, it is defined as the angle between line OP and OQ, or you can say PO and OQ, and it is denoted by symbol phi, and you have to write this sign convention. It has to be taken positive when it is measured in the northern hemisphere. This is very important, and this sign conventions we need to implement when we are solving numerical on this topic. So depending upon the position of observer, we need to take this angle as positive or you can say negative. लिख लिया आप लोगों ने?
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर.
Okay, good. Now next definition is angle of declination. Angle of declination is indicated by symbol del, and for that you need to draw this diagram. Draw this diagram for understanding the concept of angle of declination indicated by symbol del. Here I have shown sun, then this indicate incoming beam of solar radiation. This indicate the schematic view of, you can say, or you can say cut section of the Earth. This indicate the polar axis. This region is North Pole. This indicate the South Pole, and this, what we can say, plane indicate the Earth equatorial plane. डायग्राम हो गया ड्रॉ करके? This indicate del. Del is nothing but angle of declination. Please inform me.
Yes sir, हो गया.
हाँ सर हो गया.
Okay, good. Now, how to define angle of declination? So, with respect to this diagram, angle of declination is nothing but the angular displacement of Sun with respect to Earth equatorial plane. What is angle of declination? It is nothing but the angular displacement of Sun with respect to Earth equatorial plane. So, this is nothing but your Earth equatorial plane, and this is nothing but the position of Sun with respect to Earth. So, for this instant, it is very clear that the position of Sun is above the Earth equatorial plane. So, this angular displacement is known as angle of declination. It is not at all necessary कि हमेशा relation ऐसा ही maintain होगा. For this instant, it is what we can say showing that कि जो sun है, it is available above the Earth equatorial plane. But कुछ समय बाद we may found the instant that where the incoming beam of solar radiation and the Earth equatorial plane are exactly coinciding. That means in that case the value of del is going to be 0. And in next instant it may possible that the sun will go or will shift below the Earth equatorial plane. So कहने का मतलब ऐसा है कि with respect to Earth equatorial plane जो sun है continuously अपना position जो है वो change करेगा uppermost direction में, then coming back to your what we can say normal line, and then will move in downward direction. So that variation of sun, or you can say angular displacement of sun with respect to Earth equatorial plane is defined by an angle which is known as angle of declination, and it is indicated by symbol del. Are you getting my point?
Yes sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
write down the definition of angle of declination. So it is defined as the angular displacement of the sun from the Earth equatorial plane. It is defined as the angular displacement of the sun from the Earth equatorial plane. And this angle we need to take positive when it is measured in the northern hemisphere. That is the reason if you see this diagram very carefully, this arrow indicates that the angle we need to take positive when it is measured in northern hemisphere. तो जब भी आप del का वैल्यू पॉजिटिव इंडिकेट कर रहे हो, इसी का मतलब है कि जो सन का पोजीशन है with respect to Earth equatorial plane, it is lie above or it is available in the northern hemisphere. So these sign conventions you have to remember, because the same topology we need to indicate, we need to apply when we are solving the numerical on this topic. So this angle is positive when measured in the northern hemisphere. Now suppose if you are interested to calculate what will be the maximum value or the minimum value of del. That means अगर आपको ये पता करना है कि ये जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, या आप बोल सकते हो एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट सन का विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू अर्थ इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन किस तरीके से हो रहा है, या फिर एट द मैक्स ये जो सन है वो कितने मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल वैल्यू से जो है अबाउट द अर्थ इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन मूव होगा, या फिर बिलो द अर्थ इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन जो है वो मूव होगा. So we should know the exact mathematical formula to calculate the variation of del within 1 year. So to calculate the value of del, here we are having a mathematical expression. So del is nothing but 23.45 into sine 360 by 365 in bracket 284 plus n. Now this n indicate the number of day of that particular year. Starting from January 1, the value of n we need to take as 1. तो जो n हम लोगों ने इसके पहले डिफाइन किया था when we saw the relationship between extraterrestrial radiation and the solar constant, same n यहाँ भी हम लोगों ने indicate किया है, where n indicate the day of that particular year. Are you getting my point?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Okay, so this is what the mathematical expression to calculate the value of del, and from this mathematical expression we are in a position to determine how the value of del is going to vary within ए स्पैन ऑफ 1 ईयर। दैट मीन्स अगर आपने ये n का वैल्यू जो है वैरी किया फ्रॉम 1 to 365 or you can say 366 depending upon the nature of your year, it may be a leap year or a non-leap year, then in that case for each value of n, or you can say for each day, it may be January 1st or 31st of Jan or 23rd of March, we are in a position to calculate the value of del. And suppose if you're interested to what we can say draw the variation of del with respect to n, so you can also do that. Simple सा प्रोग्राम आपको लिखना पड़ेगा मैटलैब में या फिर सी में, तो आप उसका वेरिएशन फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं कि हाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ डेल इज गोइंग टू वैरी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एन। तो जनवरी 1 में अगर आप n का वैल्यू 1 पुट करोगे तो आपको मैथमेटिकली पता चल जाएगा कि व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ डेल करस्पॉन्डिंग टू 1st Jan. In the same way you can calculate the value of del for 20th of July, so depending upon your requirement. So I want you to what we can say write a program which indicate the variation of del with respect to n, और यहाँ पर आपको जो n है वो वेरी करना है 1 से लेके 365 के स्पैन में, या 366 भी आप ले सकते हो विद अ स्टेप ऑफ 1। मतलब आपका n पहले 1 रहेगा, for that you need to calculate the value of del, then you need to change n from 1 to 2, then calculate the value of del for n equals to 2, then you need to increment the value of n by 1, so it will be 3, calculate the value of del corresponding to that value of n. In the same way you have to what we can say see the variation of del with respect to n, और फिर उसका आपने एक ग्राफ भी प्लॉट करना है। कर पाएंगे आप लोग? कर पाएंगे कि नहीं कर पाएंगे? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
this
sir.
is your assignment number 1. So you have to write a program in MATLAB to calculate the value of del corresponding to each value of n, and in that case you need to vary the value of n from 1 to 365 with a span of 1, and second thing is you need to draw the variation of del with respect to n. तो ये दोनों चीजें आपको कंप्लीट करना है। सबसे पहले एक प्रोग्राम लिखना है जिसके थ्रू आप कैलकुलेशंस करोगे, और दूसरी बात आपने फिर उसका ग्राफ भी प्लॉट करना है, वेरिएशन ऑफ डेल विद रिस्पेक्ट टू n। ठीक है? Now
Yes, sir.
okay, now here I have indicated some what we can see instances where how the value of del is going to vary depending upon the position of sun with respect to earth equatorial plane. So here in the first case during summer solstice, the value of what we can say del is around plus 23.45. Why it is plus? Because we are in the northern hemisphere, because this indicates north pole and this indicates south pole. So I have not indicated the position of pole, but by default this is north pole and this is nothing but your south pole. So from this diagram it is very clear that as the position of sun is in northern hemisphere, we need to take this angle as positive 23.45, and somewhere over here when the position of sun and the earth equatorial plane are exactly in a common plane, or they are exactly coinciding with each other, the value of del is going to be 0, and it is in spring equinox. And in the same way, if we change the position of sun and if it is available in the northern hemisphere, then in that case the value of del is minus 23.45. so this you have to remember. Now if you see the previous slide, so from this equation, can you just tell me what will be the maximum possible value of del and what will be the minimum possible value of del with respect to this equation? What will be the maximum possible? Yeah, the maximum possible value of del is plus 23.45, because ultimately if you see this square bracket, ये square bracket के अंदर में जो कुछ भी है ultimately it indicate angle और sin of angle. So sin का variation अगर आपको पता है तो आप del का variation भी easily find out कर सकते हैं. So highest possible value of sin is nothing but 1, and the minimum or you can say lowest possible value of sin is nothing but minus 1. So यहाँ आप कुछ भी variation put करो, ultimately you are getting some angle and you are calculating the value of sin of that particular angle with a constant of 23.45. So from that it is very clear that the highest possible value of del is plus 23.45 and the lowest possible value is minus 23.45. तो कहने का मतलब ऐसा है कि विद इन अ स्पैन ऑफ 1 ईयर, एक पूरे साल के स्पैन में आपका जो डेल है ना वो प्लस 23.45 से माइनस 23.45 के ही वैल्यू में वैरी करेगा। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose if you are interested to see how the variation of del, जो कि मैंने आपको क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में दिया है, you have to write a MATLAB program for that and draw the plot of variation of del with respect to n. Now suppose if you are interested to see the variation of declination angle throughout the year, I want all of you to please mute your mic. Microphone आपका म्यूट करो, मुझे इको आ रहा है. Let me check इसका माइक्रोफोन ऑन है. ओके, अभी नहीं आ रहा है. So this PPT indicates the variation of declination angle throughout the year. So somewhere over here, in the starting of January, we are having the what we can say value of del is negative, that is minus 23.45. That means the position of sun with respect to earth equatorial plane is in the northern what we can say hemisphere. And then in the March, the value of what we can say del is nothing but 0, which is nothing but vernal equinox. Then in summer solstice, the value of what we can say del is nothing but plus 23.45. That means in the month of say June or in the first week of July, you will see the value of del as plus 23.45. And then in what we can say autumn equinox, the value of del is again going to be 0. That means in the mid of September. And then it is going again in northern what we can say hemisphere. So from this diagram, it is very clear that how the position of what we can say sun with respect to earth equatorial plane vary, and that displacement we are going to define by the concept of angle of declination. That is the reason angle of declination is defined as the angular displacement of sun with respect to earth equatorial plane. तो यहाँ पर आपको समझ में आएगा कि इस पर्टिकुलर केस में या फिर ये रीजन में आपका जो पोजीशन ऑफ सन है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अर्थ इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में लाई कर रहा है, बिकॉज द वैल्यू ऑफ डेल इज नेगेटिव, and this region indicate that the position of sun with respect to earth equatorial plane is in the southern hemisphere because the value of del is positive. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
ठीक है. तो आपका असाइनमेंट नंबर 1 यही है कि आपको एक प्रोग्राम लिखना है वेरिएशन ऑफ डेल विद रिस्पेक्ट टू n, एंड सेकंड यूनिट टू ऑब्टेन द वेरिएशन ऑफ डेल इन अ ग्राफ. तो यहाँ पर आपको एक ग्राफ रेडीमेड मिल रहा है, बट एज इट इज ऐसा ही ग्राफ आपका MATLAB में आना चाहिए. Now, next topic is nothing but the concept of solar azimuth angle. It is indicated by symbol gamma suffix s, and for that I want you to draw this diagram. ये डायग्राम आपको दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ sir.
Okay, draw this diagram, and then we will discuss the concept of solar azimuth angle indicated by symbol gamma suffix s. So for that you have to draw this diagram. Here this indicate ये जो आपको स्क्वायर बॉक्स इंक्लाइन प्लेन दिख रहा है, this indicate the earth equatorial plane, this indicate the what we can say east direction, west direction, this indicate north, and this indicate the south, and this is nothing but the point of what we can say location, or you can say the point of interaction जहां पर हम लोग ये एंगल को डिफाइन करने वाले हैं. And this dotted line indicate normal to horizontal plane, or this indicate your vertical axis. Somewhere over here we are having the position of sun, and this line indicate the incoming beam of solar radiation coming from the sun. So from this diagram it is very clear that we are defining the value of theta z. So theta z is nothing but your angle of zenith angle. So it is nothing but the angle between incoming beam of solar radiation and the vertical axis of the earth. तो ये भी डायग्राम आप ड्रॉ कर सकते हो वो पर्टिकुलर कंसेप्ट को डिफाइन करने के लिए. In the same way, this line indicate incoming beam of solar radiation, and this line which is nothing but PQ. So PQ indicate the projection of incoming beam of solar radiation on the earth equatorial plane. So PQ is nothing but the projection of incoming beam of solar radiation on the earth equatorial plane. And this PS indicate line due south, मतलब एक लाइन जो कि साउथ की तरफ इंडिकेट कर रहा है, line due south. And from this diagram, this angle is known as solar azimuth angle indicated by symbol gamma suffix s. So the angle between PQ and PS is known as solar azimuth angle. ड्रॉ कर लिया आप लोगों ने?
हाँ सर.
Okay, good. So how to define solar azimuth angle? So with respect to this diagram, it is very clear that the angle between PQ and PS is known as solar azimuth angle. Now what is PQ? PQ is nothing but the projection of incoming beam of solar radiation on the earth equatorial plane. So वो जो projection है उसको हमने indicate किया है PQ से. And what is PS? A line due south. So I can define solar azimuth angle is nothing but the angle between the projection of incoming beam of solar radiation on the earth equatorial plane, which is nothing but PQ, and the line due south. So that angle is known as solar azimuth angle. It is indicated by symbol gamma suffix s. Are you getting my point?
Yes sir.
ठीक है ना? So let us write the definition for this. So the angle between, I want you to write this definition. The angle between the projection of sun rays, or you can write incoming beam of solar radiation, one and the same thing. Angle between the projection of sun rays on the horizontal plane and the line due south. Angle between the projection of sun rays on the horizontal plane. Here instead of writing horizontal plane, you can write earth equatorial plane. Both are nothing but same. So the angle between the projection of sun rays on the horizontal plane and the line due south, that angle is called as solar azimuth angle. And this angle is always measured in, or you can say on, horizontal plane. And with respect to this diagram, it is defined as the angle between your PQ and PS. So the angle between PQ and PS is known as solar azimuth angle. Now here we need to apply this sign convention. So write down this. The angle is positive when it is measured from south towards west. कहने का मतलब है कि with respect to line due south, if you are measuring this angle in west direction, then in that case you need to take this angle as positive. So with respect to line due south, if you are measuring this angle in west direction, that means with respect to this line, if you are measuring this angle in this direction, that means in the direction of west, then you need to take this angle as positive. लिख लिया आप लोगों ने?
हाँ सर.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now next angle is nothing but hour angle. So from the name itself, it is very clear that it is nothing but the representation of time in terms of angle. That's why the angle is called as hour angle. मतलब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जो हमारे पास में time है, normally that time is nothing but your apparent solar time. So if you are interested to find a correlation between your apparent solar time, and if you are interested to define that apparent solar time in terms of angle, so that angle is nothing but your hour angle. ठीक है ना? So to understand that concept, first of all you need to draw this diagram. So I want you to draw this schematic view. So if you draw this diagram, here I have indicated three different instant, or you can say cases on the surface of what we can say earth. If you see this diagram on the right hand side, this indicate your morning to noon span, and on left hand side this indicate your noon to afternoon followed by your evening. So सुबह के 6 बजे, then सुबह के 9 बजे, then exactly noon time दोपहर के 12, then 1500 hour means afternoon 3 p.m. and then 1800 hour means evening 6 p.m. And here for each instant, or you can say the position of sun with respect to earth, I have indicated the value of omega. Actually this omega is nothing but your hour angle. So the value of omega is minus 90 degree during morning time, exactly at 6 a.m. in the morning, and somewhere in between that, that means from morning to afternoon, when the value of what we can say omega is minus 45 degree at 9 a.m. in the morning, and then in the noon time the value of omega is nothing but 0, and in the afternoon time, for example दोपहर के 3 बजे अगर आप कैलकुलेट करोगे तो आपको ओमेगा का वैल्यू प्लस 45 डिग्री मिलेगा. and during evening time the value of omega is nothing but your plus 90 डिग्री। अभी आप ये बस ड्रॉ करो, बाद में मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि ये प्लस माइनस कैसे हो रहा है, ये 90 ही क्यों है, 45 ही क्यों है, क्यों नून में इसका वैल्यू जीरो होता है। एक्चुअली एक मैथमेटिकल फॉर्मूला है which indicate the variation of R angle with respect to the apparent solar time. So you have to apply that mathematical formula to calculate the value of omega depending upon the value of apparent solar time. So first of all you have to draw this diagram. अभी डायग्राम से क्लियरली इंडिकेट होता है कि मॉर्निंग टू आफ्टरनून द वैल्यू ऑफ ओमेगा इज नेगेटिव एंड फ्रॉम नून टू इवनिंग including your afternoon and all the value of R angle or you can say omega is positive. So you have to draw this diagram. ड्रॉ कर लिया?
नो सर, 8 मिनट।
ओके ओके, टेक योर टाइम।
हो गया सर।
Okay, good. So what is R angle? So it is nothing but the representation of time, which is nothing but your apparent solar time in terms of angle. Now how to define the exact definition of R angle? So R angle is nothing but the angle through which the earth must turn to bring the meridian of the observer directly in line with the sun rays. तो वो एंगल से आपके अर्थ ने मेरिडियन को इस तरीके से व्हाट वी कैन से टर्न करना है कि आपका इनकमिंग बीम ऑफ व्हाट वी कैन से लाइन और आपका जो ऑब्जर्वर का डायरेक्शन एग्जैक्टली मैच हो। दैट एंगल इज नथिंग बट योर आर एंगल। सो आई वांट यू टू राइट दिस definition for angle. It is defined as the angle through which the earth must turn to bring the meridian मतलब the what we can say circle which is obtained by joining the all possible what we can say line of longitude, that is nothing but meridian. So it is defined as the angle through which the earth must turn to bring the meridian of observer directly in line with the sun. So that angle is nothing but our angle, and it is denoted by symbol omega, and the mathematical formula to calculate the value of omega is nothing but like this. So you have to write this mathematical equation. Omega, which is nothing but R angle, is nothing but apparent solar time AST minus 12 into 15 degree. So if you apply this formula in our previous what we can say case, you can see how the value of omega vary with respect to the position of sun with respect to the earth. So I can say that if you calculate the value of omega during morning 6 a.m. So here we need to put the value of apparent solar time as 6. So 6 minus 12, it is nothing but minus 6 multiplied by 15. So it is around minus 90 degree. That is the reason if you see our previous diagram, see here, if you put apparent solar time as 6, so 6 minus 12 is nothing but minus 6 multiplied by 15, you will get the value of omega as minus 90 degree. In the same way, if you are interested to calculate what will be the value of omega for morning 9 a.m. So in that case, we need to put the value of apparent solar time as 9. So 9 minus 12 is nothing but minus 3 multiplied by 15. You will get the value of omega as minus 45 degree. समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ सर।
हाँ, in the same way, if you are interested to calculate what will be the value of R angle at noon time, so in that case, the value of apparent solar time is going to be 12. So 12 minus 12 is 0 multiplied by 15, answer is 0. That is the reason the value of omega during noon time, दोपहर के 12 बजे हमेशा 0 रहेगा. And in the same way, if you apply the same logic, you will calculate the value of omega for different what we can say position of sun with respect to the earth surface. So during afternoon से दोपहर के 3 बजे आप देखोगे तो you will find the value of omega as positive 45 degree, and then evening 1800 hour, that means शाम के 6 बजे अगर आप कैलकुलेट करोगे तो you will get omega as plus 90, because in that case we need to put the value of apparent solar time as 18 minus 12. So you have to remember one thing, that you need to place the magnitude of apparent solar time by taking the calculations on 24 hour. 24 hour बेस पे आपको कैलकुलेशन करना है. शाम के 6 मतलब 1800 आवर, दोपहर के 3 मतलब 1500 आवर. तो उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अगर आप पुट करोगे अपरेंट सोलर टाइम को, so you will easily calculate how the value of omega vary within one day. तो में आ रहा है? So the same thing is mentioned over here. At the noon time, the value of omega is 0. In the morning, its value is negative till the noon, and in the evening, or you can say from noon to evening, the value is going to be positive. So you have to remember this. और आप इमेजिन करो कि इसमें कितने सारे कंसेप्ट है जिसके थ्रू मैं एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस फ्रेम कर सकता हूं. तो आपने हर एक बात ध्यान से पढ़नी है, ध्यान से समझना है, क्योंकि वैरायटी बहुत है मेरे पास पूछने के लिए. इट मे पॉसिबल दैट I may, what we can say, frame the question depending upon any possible logic. It may be from your theoretical aspect, it may be from the diagram. तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि आपको क्वेश्चन पूछो कि what will be the value of omega during noon time, और ऑप्शंस रहेंगे 0, -90, +90, 1. So you should know the value of omega at noon time is nothing but 0. मैं ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता हूँ कि the value of omega during morning time, or you can say the nature of omega during morning time is positive, negative. It may be positive or negative, depends upon the position of sun. तो मैं कंफ्यूजन जो ऑप्शन है वो भी आपको पूछ सकता हूँ. But the thing is that you should know these concepts very clearly. Are you getting my point?
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now next definition is tilt angle, and this will be the last definition which we are going to cover in this lecture. इसके बाद के जो 2-3 definitions बचे हैं that we are going to cover in next lecture. So write down tilt angle, and it is indicated by symbol beta. And to understand the concept of tilt angle, you have to draw this schematic view. Tilt angle is nothing but directly correlation है आपके फिजिकल प्लेसमेंट ऑफ फोटोवोल्टेक सिस्टम से, या फिर वो सारे डिवाइस जो कि सोलर एनर्जी पे काम करते हैं, उनकी फिजिकल प्लेसमेंट के लिए या फिर उनकी फिजिकल प्लेसमेंट को डिफाइन करने के लिए टिल्ट एंगल बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. एंड फ्रॉम द डायग्राम इट इज वेरी क्लियर कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय टिल्ट एंगल. सो हियर ऑन द डायग्राम आई हैव इंडिकेटेड द हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस, एंड दिस इज नथिंग बट योर plane of consideration. It may be anything. It may be a solar cooker, or it may be a solar panel, or solar photovoltaic system. And this angle is nothing but beta, which is nothing but your tilt angle. So you just tell me how to define tilt angle. कैसे define करेंगे tilt angle को? Anybody? How to define tilt angle?
Sir, it is the angle between the inclined plane and its projection on the horizontal surface of the earth.
Exactly. Very good. It is nothing but the angle between inclined plane under consideration and its projection on the horizontal plane of the earth. So that angle is nothing but tilt angle, and it is denoted by symbol beta. And it is one of the most important angle which plays an important role to define the physical placement of your solar devices with respect to earth surface. कि उसे किस पर्टिकुलर एंगल पे माउंट करना है, that we need to define with the help of this angle. So write down this definition. It is the angle between inclined plane under consideration and its projection on the horizontal plane of the earth, and it is indicated by symbol beta. So it is the angle between inclined plane under consideration and its projection on the horizontal plane of the earth. It is denoted by symbol beta. So this you have to remember. Yeah, one more point I think remaining. Right on this point, it is taken as positive from the surface towards south. That means this particular statement indicate the sign convention. कहने का मतलब ऐसा है कि when we are measuring this angle with respect to south direction measured from the earth surface, in that case we need to take this particular angle as positive. And 99 what we can say % case में अगर आप देखोगे placement of your solar photovoltaic panel, they are fixed mounted, that too facing what we can say to south direction. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि आपने हमेशा उसको फिक्स माउंटिंग ही करना है. इट मे पॉसिबल, और यू कैन से टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर रिक्वायरमेंट. यू मे हैव द व्हाट वी कैन से tracking mechanism implementation so there, like single axis tracking mechanism or double axis tracking mechanism, but it is little bit what we can say costly. तो अगर मान लो आपके पास में photovoltaic system है, rooftop solar photovoltaic system, and if you are interested to mount that PV panel on your roof, then in that case we need to go for your fixed adjustment mode. That means हम लोग एक structure decide करेंगे, एक frame decide करेंगे, और वो frame का angle with respect to your horizontal plane कितना रहेगा, that angle is nothing but your tilt angle. So normally it is in between 15 degree to say 25 degree की range में रहता है. But again it depends on कि किस लोकेशन पे आपने वो फोटोवोल्टेक पैनल को इंस्टॉल करना है. नॉर्मली अगर आप वर्धा नागपुर रीजन का बात करोगे तो जितने भी पैनल है वो सारे के सारे फेसिंग ड्यू साउथ होते हैं, मतलब उसका साउथ फेसिंग होगा, और उनका जो एंगल है मिनिमम इन द रेंज ऑफ 18 से 22 डिग्री के इसमें होता है. नॉर्मली वो 19 भी रखते हैं, 20 भी रखते हैं, कभी कभार 22 भी रखते हैं. तो वो कैलकुलेशंस करने पड़ते हैं हम लोगों को. बट थंब रूल तो ऐसा ही है कि we have to place that angle in such a way that within a span of 1 day maximum beam of radiations were captured by the area of your solar photovoltaic panel. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is what the topic which we are dealing with. So in the next lecture we will deal with the remaining what we can say terminologies which are used in the domain of solar radiation geometry, and then if possible we will solve some numerical on this concept.